almost bought a sweatshirt in the airport that said "Drink Wisconsinbly."
Yep.
And then I took it up to the counter. She goes, "That'll be $70." And I was like, "No, of course not."
And it's also, kill your liver.
Yeah,
That's what that's.
That's
what that's. It's not responsibly. Wisconsinbly is the opposite of responsibly. It's like
I'm having sex Wisconsinbly. Not good.
Having
no protection.
sex Wisconsinbly is roofing yourself and just walking to a dive bar and just laying in a booth, taking your pants off.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry. That's a terrible
It was
image.
really funny going into a booth and taking your pants. He's not doing anything. He's not aggressive. He's waiting for all comers.
I love that it's me doing that. Have fun, ladies. What? Wait a minute.
I'm going to check out.
What is he? It's also her. People are trying to move me. Fuck. Get his legs. Christ. Weighs 200 pounds. Fucking Jesus.
He pissed and shit.
He shit his. He shit himself. He shit the booth. Wakes up. Who got lucky tonight? Who's the lucky lady? Let me high five you. Why am I in a jail cell? Welcome to Tank Top Talks with Matt Braunger. I'm your host, Matt Braunger. Tank tops are ridiculous, but they feel good. And the reason why they feel good is because they are ridiculous. Laura Peak, let's talk about your tank.
Listen, tank talk. My tank talk algorithm, just kidding. Okay, my tank. So I am always looking for a tank.
Okay.
I think, I don't know if women feel weird about their arms just across the board.
I would agree, yes.
Literally.
Even from just doing the show.
Yes.
Everyone says that.
Like from you don't even, like from like 15 on, you're like, my arms are fat. I mean, it's the dumbest possible thing to spend your time worrying about.
Right.
So I will say I feel very liberated.
Good.
Because I got this nice tattoo that I love and nobody
really
ever
cool.
sees it. My little fishy guys.
Yeah, those are great.
Nobody ever sees it because I'm like, I can't go up with my big honking bingo arms out. It's like not fat at all. You're like, I have no, and would that be bad? No.
No.
So I'm always on the hunt for a stage tank. And I was in a Zara like a week ago. You caught me at the right time because I would have been hurting for tank.
Okay.
The name of the podcast. And I found like these guys that fit me perfectly. And I truly bought 7 of them.
Nice.
3 of which were white. I've ruined every single white pipe. This was 2 weeks ago. I've ruined every white tank top. Coffee, and then you try to clean it. Coffee comes out water stain. Have you ever had this? We were like, oh, it's the water making the stain? Very unusual. Mm-hmm. And so this is one of my remaining 2 tanks.
Okay.
And it makes me feel confident. And I'm going to transition from this into show look. Same shit.
Love it.
I'm very excited about it.
That's
Tell me
great.
about your tank.
This was my friend's 30th birthday, Drinks and Dinks. She loves pickleball, which is not really my jam, but it's very fun. But she made the mistake of having, she rented, this is never a mistake, but she rented a house in Palm Springs with a pool for it.
Nice.
But it had pickleball courts, but it's Palm Springs, so we can't play until 9 p.m.
107 degrees
We've
outside.
been drinking all day.
You would die. Somebody would die.
We went out to eat, came back, tournaments on. The fuck?
Shut up. You're an idiot, actually. That's really...
The settling desert heat. Your full fat belly.
You're like, I'm not
Why did I order
particularly
the
young
pasta?
either. Yes.
Why did I drink beer and eat pasta?
Seafood tower? Whose idea was that?
And it's like, I love Molly so much, but it was one of the thing I was gonna get, because my wife went for the first night that was just like just the girls.
Yeah.
And then the second night was like, couple dudes came, boyfriends, husbands.
Yeah.
Mostly like a girl event, which I'm all about.
Love it.
I love that. But I was going to come dressed. I definitely came in a tank top, but it's that thing where you're like, should I? No. You definitely, when you do that, you probably should, because you'd be this guy now looking back. I had one of those champagne guns. I have one at home. Puts a bottle in there.
Yeah.
And you just blast everyone with champagne.
God, I love inventing.
I should have ran into that hot ass backyard. Been like, eat it. Especially as old as I am.
Yeah, certainly screaming, eat it.
I should have like shaved this to like a bushy.
What's up, bitch?
but it's a cop. Be like, relax, I'm gay. Just have it like so. It's like the cop and the village people.
That's it's either racist or gay. That facial hair.
You can't be the freaking road warrior rapist running back there. You gotta be like,
that's so.
None of this does anything for me. Give me a man. Jesus Christ.
In the meantime,
this woman's in front of her husband. Get the fuck back. Give it to me.
That's such a fun event, though.
Yeah,
that is a beautiful thing to do.
I should have. You know, but it's that I drove up and I was like, I should have brought the gun.
Can I ask you this? Are you any good at pickleball?
No. I mean, I'm okay, but
so I'm. You heard it here first. I'm an excellent table tennis player. I'm very good at ping pong.
I respect that.
Very good at ping pong. Me and my dad would play all the time.
Oh, cool.
I'm all defense. I'm not doing anything special. We're not spinning, but I can return everything.
Yes.
And so I started playing tennis, and I was like, this translates. I'm a cigarette smoker, and I'm out of breath, and I'm not able to like fully eat a BLT as I'm doing it or whatever. But I was like, the skills are sort of translating. Middle of the road with pickleball, I was like, I've only played a few times, but I'm like, we got something here.
Oh yeah.
I think I could be not in Palm Springs, of course, I'd be dead, but I think I could be ruling the roost.
And I got set up to hate it because I met so many dudes my age that were just like hate the puck, the noise.
Yes, the dink.
They want the paw of a tennis
and they want
thing. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's that thing where you make it smaller and like guys are like, no.
Yeah, exactly. Gay.
Yeah. So I immediately was like, I find it a little annoying, but I'm like, I need to push back against that and play
totally.
it. It's fun. I get why and I do love it. The bit never really got really well made outside of doing the fallback of one of my least favorite tropes is there's no real men anymore kind of thing.
Oh yes, hilarious.
But the fact that, but this fits in that one, the fact that pickleball is the number one injurer of men my age.
Are you serious?
Number one. Because all these guys that don't work out all of a sudden just blow out a hamstring or a knee.
You know what? Maybe
and they're
Pete
just
they're
holding a ping pong paddle, fucking screeching, getting lifted off. Drive me to the emergency room.
Tearing your ACL while holding
a horrific leg injury over the dumbest game because they don't just because they've never stretched. Yeah, bone sticking out of the leg.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It's like Saving Private Ryan.
What happened?
Everybody's got tinnitus. Like
he's wrapped in barbed wire. How did that happen?
He's picking up his own arm off the other side of the court.
That guy walking back and forth.
Can you reattach this?
That's the pickleball men now. Where did you get a flamethrower?
Brick killed a guy. I
saw that. Rick, I'm meaning to tell you.
You should probably lay low for a while. Rewatched the other day. Holds up unbelievably. Okay, I wrote It'll Never Get Made. I probably should just make this sketch. Did you ever do packets for SNL? Were you ever like writing?
Yeah, I think I made one.
Okay,
yes,
yeah. Okay. I've made several. Whatever, hard room to get into. But during the year of Challengers, do we remember the Zendaya movie? I wrote Challengers, but it's pickleball instead of tennis. And I've never been prouder of it. And it's like the two guys like getting really horny watching her being like, I've never seen anybody dink like that in my time. She's playing a whole different sport.
I've never seen anybody dink like that. It's such a great. And you just get the guy to just deliver it so sensitively heterosexually.
Yes, so horny for her.
You can't. I don't know who I am right now.
What I've never seen someone. It's like it's not even pickleball.
They just, God, she's just dinking the fuck out of that thing. I can't dink that well. Yeah, I said it. Tear.
It still has like the Trent Reznor like insane music, but instead of the tennis noise, it's just like
barely running up. It's so good.
The guys are in their 50s. They're tearing their ACL.
And also you have the leads are all smoke shows. They're all beautiful. Yeah. They're all young in their prime. You have whatever the comparable actress in skill and looks to Zendaya.
Yes.
And the comparable to those dudes. And then everyone else is my age.
Exactly.
Everyone else is
or older,
50 or older.
Much older.
And just like fucking guts. And it's like
at the end of the scene was a woman in her like 80s. And she's standing on one side of the court, and the two like hot young dudes are like kissing either side of her face.
Oh my God. It's so good. And she's just smoking, just enjoying this male attention.
Her husband's like, what?
She doesn't but he's like frail. She just keeps pushing him away. Just let me have this. She's physically stronger than him. And she's kind of got that wistful look. Like she's looking at the sunset. And they're like, they're so much hotter for her than she is.
Come on, Lorne.
Come on, dude.
Come on, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Sign this woman, Jesus. What's wrong with you? I mean, it makes me think of like one of my favorite characters that never speaks is Jesus in Big Lebowski. Fuck with the Jesus.
Yeah.
No, his bowling partner. It's just a random fat white guy who's just standing there.
I love it. I don't remember. I can't picture him.
And he's got a mustache. And he's just and like when Jesus is saying, "Don't fuck with you, Jesus," like the whole thing being fucking just like that. His man is just a Midwestern dad that's just like, he's a great bowler, so I just throw racks with him, and then we're good.
I don't know what he's saying.
I mean, he's a little eccentric.
He's getting
I'll give you that, but he doesn't give a fuck. He's that guy. He's that guy that just like has great conversations with the gay guy he works with.
Doesn't care. Yeah.
Doesn't cross his mind.
I'm telling you, that
is like a great American.
Exactly. That exists in spades in the Midwest and in the South.
Yes.
Where you're like, they say everything wrong. Like everything they say is wrong. But they have actually the right sentiment about most people.
Yeah.
I don't care if two guys go after it or what, they say things that are objectively gross.
Yeah, completely.
And they're like, it's my buddy.
Yeah.
Richard's my buddy. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's a good fisher.
I've mentioned this on the podcast, but there's a William S. Burroughs essay called Regular Johnson, which is a phrase the Beats had for a dude that just minds his own fucking business.
I love it.
And Eli's like, he doesn't care, I'm quoting, what the fags are doing in the back room in the hotel room. He doesn't care what the junkies doing. Yeah. He just walks right by and just, you know what I mean? Like, how does this affect me? Exactly. Why would I have this person thrown in prison?
We'd be in such a better place as a country if
we had more Regular
Johnsons.
Johnsons. Shut the fuck up. No, it's so true. But I like the bowling partner is my favorite because he's like his bowling partner. He's not like, I don't care that guy's around. He's like, that's my dude.
Actually my main guy.
I roll with this psycho.
Oh, it's the great American sport. It's the great American sport.
Nobody understands but me, but and maybe my wife. I don't know why I made him Chicago.
He has to be. I was in Madison this weekend and there was a woman in like her probably like mid 60s sitting in the back of the room. I forget about Wisconsin accents. I forget about the
it's so
thickness,
sharp. Through the
severity.
Nose.
I don't think they're even opening their mouths.
Yeah.
And when my opener, Felicia Whalen, very funny, was on stage talking about the Hitachi Magic Wand. She was talking about like a really intense vibrator.
Yeah.
And she was like, is anybody familiar with those? And this woman goes, oh, yeah. I was like, this horny, like 65 Midwest
She's got
woman.
one putting in use right now. Like,
heck yeah. I know about the wand. Who doesn't know the wand? I'm doing wand every night. Peter doesn't even care. Says it's his partner in crime.
Oh yeah, almost involuntary.
Oh yeah, truly. I don't think she.
Yeah. Well, like, have you that drinking map, the demographics, that thing where people, like somebody check on Wisconsin.
Yeah,
it's like hues. Yeah. Green is no alcohol. Red is all the alcohol. They're the reddest. The reddest part of our entire country.
I've been off booze for a minute. Praise God. I'm trying my best. And I was in an Uber, like on my way to the club, and I was like, yeah, I'm not drinking this weekend. He goes, that was the Uber driver's response.
What's wrong with you?
To me not drinking in Wisconsin. He like didn't trust me. He was like,
yeah.
He thought I was like a bad person for not getting hammered in his state.
Yeah.
He was like, we're the biggest and the best. Wisconsin is a crazy, crazy place.
Oh yeah, so nuts.
I almost bought a sweatshirt in the airport that said "Drink Wisconsinbly."
Yep.
And then I took it up to the counter. She goes, "That'll be $70." And I was like, "No, of course not."
And it's also, kill your liver.
Yeah,
that's what that's.
Yes,
It's not responsibly. Wisconsinbly is the opposite of responsibly. It's like
I'm having sex Wisconsinbly. Not good.
Having
no
sex Wisconsinbly is roofing yourself and just walking to a dive bar and just laying in a booth, taking your pants off.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry. That's a terrible
It was
image.
really funny going into a booth. He's not doing anything. He's not aggressive. He's waiting for all comers.
I love that it's me doing that. Have fun, ladies. What? Wait a minute.
I'm gonna check out.
What is he? It's also her. People trying to move me. Fuck. Get his legs. Christ, weighs 200 pounds. Fucking Jesus.
He pissed and shit.
He shit his. He shit himself. He shit the booth.
He really shit the booth on that one, guys.
Wakes up. Who got lucky tonight? Who's the lucky lady? Let me high five you. Why am I in a jail cell?
I think
dude, can I tell you? This makes me think of one of the funniest moments in all of anything. Shout out to Johnny Knoxville. Have you seen the thing where he fights Butterbean?
Yes. Oh my God. When he wakes up.
When he wakes up and goes, is Butterbean okay?
Is Butterbean okay? I do not have the encyclopedic knowledge that some people seem to have of Jackass. That clip is the funniest. Is Butterbean okay? He was truly blacked out and saying the funniest possible thing.
Got beat like a gong. Like you wouldn't. It's like Butterbean clips are the funnest clips to watch because it's somebody's fat dad just housing the toughest guy in town because he's tired of the guy running his mouth. Like, how would you feel if you're just a ripped boxer and a guy with a gut like that just broke you in half?
What a
damn
treat.
It.
What a treat.
Why did I train?
Butterbean? It was Butterbean.
His name is Butterbean.
Him being, his eyes are like crossed when he delivers that hilarious line.
Yeah, he's so coming out of a concussion.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is Butterbean okay?
Butterbean okay. I'm certain I won.
Have you seen the new one? I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet, but I hear it's just a clip fest.
Yeah,
I hear it's like all stuff we've seen, which I don't want them doing that shit now.
Yes.
They're that old.
Yes.
It's kind of like when
At
they
their
announced
advanced
it, I
age.
was like, I don't know.
Well,
man.
and for the majority of that, you can't do stuff like that sober.
Yes.
You cannot dive back into that level of ruining your body as like a non-alcoholic.
Yeah, they're all like, I don't know, all in recovery, but probably like 80% at least.
Yeah.
You watch those old ones, they don't not have a high life in their hands at all times.
Well, and you're probably on some cocktail of pills. Like they were truly immune to whatever pain they were experiencing, at least for the moment that it was happening.
Well, and the ideas where it's like, yeah, I'm just going to let this snake bite my dick or whatever. You know, like it's always something like that where you're just like, I don't know how loaded I would have to be like, fuck it.
That's the one.
Let's do it.
That's what we should do. Yeah, stone cold sober. Never.
So in a porta potty, whip it around the fairgrounds, covered in the shit of others. Like, no.
I haven't had a drink in 6 years. Getting off of that and be like, that's crazy.
Where's the Everclear? I'm done.
Clip Fest I'm good with in that case. You know what? I really wasn't thinking about their age as much. That's too far gone.
Yeah.
You're not going to recover.
The last one, I remember one of the jokes was, because he did the rocket thing again, where they shot him into like a lake.
Yeah.
But Steve-O was like, he's like, he can do this still because he's only 50 right now. That was the last Jackass, not this new one.
Holy hell. I mean,
so he's into
how old
I don't know how it was.
Very late
like
50s.
5, 6 years ago.
Okay.
That. But so he's.
And good for them for thinking that 50 is young.
Yeah.
That's good. I guess when you're in their business.
I love it. Well, I mean, he was being somewhat facetious.
Okay.
He was more kind of going like, we really don't give a shit.
Oh, it's fine. He's only 102.
Well, but it's like Johnny Knoxville is, too old to probably have a colostomy bag, which he has in his pants all the time now.
He does?
Yep.
But
really? Yeah. But it's.
What were you about to say? You were saying, I have a copy of it.
I have it on good authority. Like and it's like, I don't think he would give a shit to talk about it.
No, probably not.
I met him when I did the Pittsburgh, Improv Pittsburgh? No. Where was
Punchline?
it?
No.
It'll come to me, but Ricky Lindholm was shooting a movie with him, and she was like, "Oh, let's go see Braunger." So she took a bunch of the cast, and they saw me, and then I went to their rap party.
Fine. Oh my God, that's great.
And I got to just hang out with him, and he's just sitting there. I don't think he was even drinking, but he's like wearing a sweater and like some chinos, like dressed like a dad.
Little pants.
And I remember in my head going, I can't see the bag. This is cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah.
But it's not, because I think of colostomy bag
as being you're carrying it like a football.
Yeah. And what's her name? Portland comics. She has one because of it, and she's young, but because of a condition she had.
Yeah.
It'll come to me. She's super funny. But
they start doing like Jackass colostomy bag stuff.
Oh God, please. But I think he might have gotten it because the bull fucking.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna.
He like burst something.
Sure. I mean, I'm surprised it's not death. He's getting away with colostomy bag is kind of best case scenario.
He got off easy.
Yes, if you've been doing that your whole life.
With all that shit.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
That's actually nuts. Is he the nicest guy ever?
Oh, he's ridiculous.
I heard he's the best.
Well, he's so nice that you remember that movie that came out where like the movie that they shot there was called Fun Size, and there was a kid in there. And then that kid was the kid in like, was it like Bad Grandpa or something?
Oh, okay, yeah.
But that kid would go around and punch any dude in the nuts. And I mean, everybody on there would be like, I saw these guys covering it and I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? And Johnny started laughing. And I'm like, what's funny? He's like, that kid, he just punches guys right in the balls.
Just a kid after my own.
No, he's like, I love him so much. Every other guy was like, fuck that kid. They hated him.
He's automatically he's the de facto father of any kid that's obsessed with like ball tapping other men.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't even. He supposedly like cock back. He was like hurting guys, which
you're gonna
not cool.
No, not at all. How old was he at this time? You're gonna get your shit rocked eventually.
I don't know. I
bet maybe he's learned.
Yeah.
God, I love him so much.
Loves him. Loves him.
It's like somebody else's kid. Like he wasn't going to Princeton.
Like so respect to his appetite for destruction because he wasn't going. I mean, some people got a problem with it. It's not right. I know it's not right. He's like, awesome.
No, yeah.
Punch every guy in the dick.
He got Jerry. I fucking hate that guy. I hate that guy.
It's great. Actually, I love Jerry. He's 75. So
he was in Vietnam.
Oh, he's dead.
That's so cool. I want to spend time with those dudes. That rules.
Yeah. That was fun.
We don't have I guess, trying to think, women don't have a similar prank culture to that. You know what I mean? I'm like, where are they?
Well, in the last one, they like worked in people that were famous for doing pranks.
Oh, okay.
So they had like a black dude who's a prankster. They had these like a couple female pranksters.
Rachel Wolfson was in there.
Yes, Rachel's in there. Yeah. Just making her own weird hurt herself videos.
Oh my God.
So it's like kind of like a cool thing of like, oh, like let's work these people in.
The new
next generation, you know?
The new generation of CTE from having fun.
Yeah, because they are all like old white skate dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to branch out.
Yes.
You got to branch out. They're not
that kind of guy doesn't really exist anymore.
You don't have the patent on stupidity. You've nailed it. You are the chubby checker of the twist.
You're standing. The next generation will be standing on the shoulders of giants.
For sure.
We need to diversify.
Yeah. On your shoulders and crutches. We will be.
It's weak, man.
Peeing on your head. Yeah.
So funny.
God, I mean, respect for spending a weekend in Madison sober.
Oh my God.
Huge respect, especially that club. I love that. It's so good.
It is. I mean, for years and years, people were like, this is Comedy on State and was in Madison, Wisconsin. For years, people were like, hey, that's the best club in the country. It's that in Comedy Works that get talked about that way.
Yeah, that's right.
I've never worked Comedy Works, but you to a certain point, people like laud it so much that you're like, how good can a comedy club be? You really get to thinking like, what do you mean? Like, what could it possibly be different? Crowds, the room, the staff. It was like I'm not a draw. Shows were damn near sold out in the middle of the summer. You're like, it was so fun. Crowds that are also Midwestern.
Yeah,
which is just like, I mean, my favorite city to perform in is Chicago, in general. But give me really any spot in the Midwest. And they party so hard.
Yeah. Well, it's like the difference between like this is, if people don't care, you know, between these two clubs, but I will say this anyway. The thing with Comedy on State, with respect to Comedy Works, Wendy is a friggin' giant. Like that's what she made with Comedy Works and all the shows she puts on in that area. The thing about that place is the construction, the way it's built is the way other clubs just built after, and they should. When you're on stage at Comedy Works, you're like, oh my fucking God.
This is what I've heard.
I am tip of the spear, and it's so perfect, cool. And also perfect audiences, great staff. Thing about Comedy on State is it's a small town. Denver's not really that small of a town.
No. Pretty major.
Madison is the perfectly sized college town, and everybody goes to that club.
Yep.
All ages.
I know.
And they're down to clown. They're just having so much fun.
I mean, we had like an early show on Saturday, I think, where I was like, because you come in and you like immediately go to the green room. You don't really I didn't really see the clientele that much before I got on stage. And everything was just working so well. Like both my openers were killing. Everybody was killing so hard. And I get off stage to do like a meet and greet. And I'm like, who are these people? It was like 70-year-olds and their kids. It was racially diverse. It was like every single type of person.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you all enjoying? I was being fucking weird up there.
Sure.
I was really telling you how I feel.
Yeah.
It's just wild. Mm-hmm. It's such a treat. And it is one of those things that you go to and you go, you need that once a year, that kind of experience once a year to make you know that it's still worth it to do stand-up comedy on the road.
Absolutely. It's funny. I remember who was talking about like comic was talking about like it's the different places on the road. It was like a week of comedy on state makes up for a week at Harvey's in Portland.
It's
long gone.
Okay, I was about to say.
But when I was starting out, it was like, oof. Like
Harvey's sounds like a tough name for a club. It was in
Old Town Portland, which was a little run down, and basically the owner, rather than try to build a community with Portland, he basically just had a table of runaways that would just cold call every house in Portland, give tickets away. To the point where if you mention Harvey's, it'd be like, I had to tell them to stop fucking calling my house. Because they give away tickets and then they're just like, oh, it's a 3-drink minimum and, the nachos cost this much.
And people are already pissed coming in.
They burned all of Portland. So it's just people from the sticks that come in that they're working on for the calls. And so
man.
You'd be up there. I used to open for Alonzo Bowden back in the day a little bit. Mm-hmm. And so we had great shows. But there were other nights I was there. I co-headlined with Susan Rice, who's the fucking killer.
Oh my God, she's
incredible. And we're both getting off stage going, fuck,
another one of these.
It was good, but you had to fight for everything because there were so many fucking random pocket drunks.
Yes, that's
shit like that.
Oh
where
God.
It's like, it's not, whereas with Madison, people are fucked up, but they're like, they have like a happy angle on life.
They're not pissed to be there. Well, that was the thing, especially if it's like the comedy club. They're probably so used to being like, yeah, I've seen acts that I like and acts that I don't like. They're not sitting there pissed off, ready for you to make them mad, kind of.
Yeah.
The fact that a club, it was just cold calling every domicile in the
And I didn't, of course, area. I didn't know that until because I didn't live in Portland. I started comedy well after I left Portland.
Yeah.
And, I went back and I was just like, oh, I'm going to play Harvey's. And all my friends were like, yeah.
Oh, love that feeling.
I mean, we'll go. But
shit. They really blow up my phone all the time. Can you imagine having that job? I used to work the box office at Zany's Nashville. And it's like, even then you're just dealing with people who are already customers of yours.
Yeah.
And they're psychotic. So you're like, what would it be like to just be?
Oh, yeah. And like, shout out to Nashville Zany's. That's also one of the greatest clubs.
Oh my God, I love it so much.
So good.
I miss it. I'm going back in November.
Did you? You didn't start out in Nashville, did you?
I did, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I grew up in Nashville. Me and my husband are both from there. And then right after college, I had like a copywriting job. I got fired right away. So fast. It was crazy. And one of my buddies was like, hey, I'm tearing tickets at Zany's. And so I worked the box office at Zany's for like 2 years, got to know Lucy, she had like just started there, who's the longtime booker of Zany's. And just 2 years of watching stand up. And I was like, I think I might want to do that. And it was funny. I always say this, and I don't think it's a new thing to say, but it is true. It's like you watch some people do stand up and you go, holy shit, I could never do that.
Sure.
Like I remember watching, I would call out for Bamford weekends and be like, I'm not working. I'm going to watch every single show. And just be like, that's impossible. I can't imagine doing something even close to that. And then you watch some people and you go, I could fucking, you know what I mean? You're like,
it's always inspiring.
You're like, I have a better tag for that than you just delivered. And I listened to it 4 seconds ago. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
I'm writing better than you in my head.
Yeah.
It's just such a shitty thing to say, but it is true.
Yeah.
And so by the end of it, I was like, I think I want to do this. And so I stopped working there and started doing mics and stuff in Nashville.
Wow.
And then I did it there for 3 or 4 years. And then
why did you stop working? Did you feel like weird working at a comedy club and doing comedy?
No, because everybody, that's one of those clubs where, at least at the time, a lot of people who were working there were comics. I got another job. I worked in the nonprofit world for a really long time, and I got another like steady, okay paying day job. Okay. And so I let that go I was still around all the time, obviously, but let that go so I could make some money. And then I told this story earlier. I was in a meeting and I told this story, but my husband is like, have you ever met Carson? You've met Carson. You've met him, I think, at like Eliza's years ago.
Oh,
okay, yeah. Little guy, glasses.
Okay.
Handsome.
Sure. You mentioned in your post on Threads, he looks like John Ossoff.
He does a little bit.
That's
hot.
arguably the hottest white dude right now.
He is. And listen, I hate his politics. I'm kidding.
You and me both.
Hate every word that comes out of his hot little mouth. No, he's a genius, and I think he should lead our country.
Yep.
But yeah, he does glasses, dark, like shock of dark hair, kind of like broad shoulders. But we had been together for like about a year probably. And the guy that I worked with at Zany's Nashville was going to do stand up. He was like, he and I had always talked about it, and we were getting ready. He was like, I'm going to do my first mic. I'm going to go to the East Room in Nashville, which I'm sure you maybe have been to at some point. It's like I'm not sure how it is now, but it used to be like the mic in Nashville.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. And I got my set all ready and I wrote everything down. And then like 2 hours before, my friend calls me and he's like, dude, I don't feel good. I imagine he kind of chickened out, but he was like, I don't feel good. I'm not going to make it. And I was like, shit. I was like, if Carter's not doing it, I don't think I want to try. And Carson, who is my husband, who is like truly he's not shy, but he's like, he does not need attention. He's very happy in his own mind.
Oh, okay.
He's a quieter guy than I am. Cool. He was like, you have to do it. He's like, you've been thinking about this for so long. Like, you really should do it. And I was like, no. And he wrote 5 minutes of stand up so that he was like, I'll do it with you if it'll make you do it. And he went up and did 5 minutes so that I would do comedy. Wow. Isn't that the most disgusting thing you've ever heard in your entire life?
Yeah.
Doesn't that make you want to vomit?
Barf. What a prince.
It was really, really insane. Yeah. And he hated he was so fucking nervous. He truly was like, I remember he told a story about like getting like his dick looked at like a doctor's eye. Just very, very funny. He actually kind of killed.
So I did a character once in like a weird fucked up variety show in LA that was like, it like did not do well.
Okay.
But it was like the gist was a guy who was his girlfriend was sick. And she was the comedian that was supposed to go on.
Whoa.
So he was going to do her material because she demanded it, but I'm really shy. And I just did filthy shit about women's stuff.
That's so funny.
People were not.
They didn't like it.
No. I think it was a combination of the nervous,
But what a lovely idea, though. I think that's very, very funny. I mean, lovely, disgusting, fun. Like, It sounds like everything. That's really funny.
Thanks. But it's like, I was like, oh, that's that bit I did that didn't work at all.
Did you create my life? Are you the architect of my life? Is this like...
Yeah, but you're not like a filthy comic.
I always think about
this.
You
go a little blue,
I'm
but
blue, but a lot of people say like it doesn't like feel really dirty, but a lot of it is pretty damn dirty. Yeah. But I think I don't know. I came up in the South. I feel like I learned how to do both at once, kind of. Where it doesn't like read like I'm disgusting, but I am, saying clitoris. Or whatever.
I found out like from my wife's uncle, he brought some relatives that came to the show, or some people they knew, and like they were really religious, and they like left middle of my set.
Oh,
and I found
Matt!
But it was I used to have a bit about how if I'm watching porn, I hate if the dude looks at me. Well, I'm like, stop. Don't look at me. I'm you.
That's really funny.
But the thing
that's my dick.
The thing, like, don't you get it? This is the fantasy. But it was based on an actual thing where a guy looked at the camera. There's an old bit called "Country Boy Wins Again," and he's like, "Country Boy wins again," and he's coming, and he's like, smiling, and it would kill. But funny. I think I'm thinking about it now. I think that the me shuddering, the physical part,
was it.
That's what made them. You did a sex thing.
Yeah,
we're leaving.
See, you're right, because you could have just been describing. I mean, depending on how like uptight they are.
I didn't describe what was happening in the porn. I didn't describe.
I'm sure there are certain people for whom even mentioning pornography would be over the line.
For sure.
But I think most people are like, oh, right, that's like a thing in culture if they're not like, psychotic. Yeah. But seeing your relative's husband mimic shuddering from jizzing.
Yeah. They just left.
A little too much. I have one. It's like a really.
Because he doesn't give a fuck. He's like one of those guys who's like traveled all over the world. Yeah, and looks like a white Fidel Castro for sure. Drinks so much beer.
Love it.
Yeah, he's a real fun guy. But I was like, really? He's like, yeah, they were really religious. And I'm just like going through my set. I'm like, what was dirty? And it, like years later, I was like, oh, that Country Boy wins again.
That has to be
just the moment.
That okay, this is like an old, I hate to do a full on joke on here, but it is reminding me. I have a joke that's pretty damn old, but if I am bombing, it will kill regardless of what's happening. We all have bits like that in our back pocket. Yeah. Where you're like, this is about a 40-second bit and I'm eating shit.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens when I do this. But it is my dirtiest joke, and it's so visceral. I did it in front of my in-laws, but it's like I hate 69ing. I feel like I'm at work. Like I can't come while I'm at work. And I've added, I'm not like a male politician. And then I go, I also hate it because guys always make me be on the bottom. You just like really long pause. I go, yeah, it's uncomfortable. Our safe word is just my mother-in-law has probably seen me do that joke on like at least 4 different occasions and has not cut me out of their life, which I have to say. There's one time a comic saw me, he goes, that calls up such a disgusting image. I was like, yeah, that's the fucking point of the joke. It's absolutely revolting.
Yes. You're supposed to, well, it's the someone made the great point that the corollary between horror and comedy is that it's involuntary reactions.
That's true.
You're screaming or you're laughing.
Fear, shock,
that noise is like, it's like, and you get it right away, but it doesn't work without the noise.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of those jokes you're like, I want to do this in a late night set. There's no way. No. There's no way.
They let me do it all but that noise.
PG that.
Yeah, I love 69. It's me on Fallon. I hate 69ing. I'm not going to do the dirty part.
Yeah.
That's true. You need the visceralness is the funny part. And I'm not normally like I wrote something recently that got like a big groan from like a big like kind of reaction, which I am not an edgy comedian. That is not what I'm up there to do. Sure. I like, and I had this moment when I was on stage, and I've completely changed the tag of this joke because that feeling was so unsettling to me because it is like very, very dark or whatever, and maybe offensive to some people. And I got off stage being like, I don't know how these fucking dudes that live off of making people feel bad on stage. I'm like, you really have to be a sociopath because that feeling that they were giving me of just like, I wanted to like I wanted to like get on my knees and be like, I'm not an edgelord. I promise I'm not trying to do this to you.
No,
it felt like such a crime against them in a way that I could not handle. I could not handle being that type of comic.
Well, and it's like they automatically, the thing is like Kyle used to say this thing that I always thought was so stupid where he's like, we're always playing away games. And I'm like, what? So like LA audiences are better? No, they're not. You know what I mean?
It can be very bad.
The thing is, people are rooting for you to do well because they want to have a good time.
Exactly.
They're always wanting you. So give you the benefit of the doubt, all that stuff.
Yes.
But sometimes you'll say something that they feel for you.
Yeah. And
you're like, no, get past that.
Yes, exactly.
I literally have been writing down, this is like dark, but my wife's father passed away while we were on vacation.
Oh God.
But he was in a home.
Okay.
And then while we were there, he had a bit of a break and they moved him to hospice.
Oh because God! It was like, while you're gone, which is terrible.
We're there. Well, but the thing is, we were on vacation in Cape Cod, and he and Kara's mom live in Boston.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Like, or outside Boston. So it was like we visited him twice before he went. So it was like we got that.
Yeah.
But the amount of funny shit that happened in all that darkness,
of course.
Then I'm like, oh, this would do well. This is well because killed in the room. I was there. Not that I said it, but I witnessed it. I was a part of it.
Yeah.
But it's like the setup is so fucking heavy.
How do you get through that?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because as soon as I say that, they're like, oh my God, how is your wife? How are you? And it's like, we're not amazing.
Yeah.
But he's free now.
Yes. And
he has no pain.
And so, if this was so painful that I couldn't talk about it, I wouldn't be telling you these jokes.
Bingo.
Like, I wouldn't even be broaching the subject if it was too fresh and too hard for me. So don't have that feeling on my behalf. It's hard to convince an audience of that.
It's really hard.
But especially when they're losing their own parents, and that is very tough.
Sure.
Are you figuring it out? Are you working it on stage?
Yeah, but it's also new. I haven't done any of it.
Okay, yeah.
I've got a spot on like Thursday where I might try a little bit, but we'll see. We'll just see how it goes. But yeah, but they'll do that when you put yourself down on a certain level, and you're like, no, I'm past this.
I'm past it. There's a reason I'm here.
Yeah.
Is that I'm aware of my faults.
Yeah.
I'm so much more aware of them than you are. It's insane.
No.
No one's doing what I'm doing to myself. That it really does. I feel I'm wary of saying this tag on stage, or to you right now, I mean, but I'm going to do it. The tag that wasn't working, and now I like regret even writing this down, was that I have like a new bit about I don't have any children, and Carson and I aren't sure we want kids and all this stuff. And I was talking about being in early sobriety, and I'm like 2 months in, and I'm like, I'm realizing, I was like, I've been 2 months sober many times in my life. This is not the first. This is how alcoholism works. Whatever. And I'm realizing that I realize that being 2 months sober is like telling someone you're pregnant before 3 months in, where they're like, oh my God, congratulations. And you're like, it might die. And that was, I was looking around the room and I was going, there are plenty of women in here who have miscarried. And that is like such a crazy thing to say to someone who has experienced, people in my own family. And I'm like, that's disgusting. And I really, that was the response was women. It was women. Whenever I offend women, I'm doubly scared because I'm like, it's because you're like, I'm you. And I'm here to make you have a good time specifically. Yeah. And so I changed it to I might kill it, which is such a different thing.
Yeah.
Now it's about abortion and some guys are mad. But
fuck them. It's funnier.
It is. It is funnier. I might have a wild night and just let it all go.
What kind of life do I want to have? Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. What kind of life do I want to have is very, very funny. Yeah. What do I want my future to look like?
Yeah.
That's great. That's a good tag.
Yeah, that's funny.
But that feeling of them, they were just like, I just saw and maybe I was putting a little bit on them because I had obviously thought about how sensitive a topic that is or whatever. But I looked at some of the gals' faces and I was like, I don't want to make anybody feel like that in an audience. I don't want to. I really don't want the feeling that you have to be like apprehension of like a terrible thing I'm going to bring up. That fucking sucks. And
it's hard to kind of like focus on exactly, okay, how do I deliver this thing the way I want to get past, your assumptions and your, just get right to the part that I think is funny. Like, have you ever, I've talked about this show on this show before, but have you ever played that AA room in the Valley?
No. Oh my God, I've heard about that. JF asked me if I wanted to do it at some point, I think. And should I do it? Oh, I'm sure it'd be fabulous.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like, just think of the worst thing you can possibly say and say it. It'll crush.
They've lived it.
Because they've seen it all. They've done it all. And it's like, I have a cousin who's a long time in recovery and his sponsor came to see me with him in Chicago. And I mentioned the room and I was like, it's so good because, and the guy goes, you can say anything. Yeah. He's like, we've done it.
Exactly.
There's nothing that will disgust or offend or anything because it's just, and it's like, that's to me like the great crux of humanity and comedy that I wish some people, some normals or whatever you want to call them in the audience would get through their fucking heads.
Yes, it's all dark.
It's like, you are not different than this other person. Oh, you know what I mean? Like all of us have all these capacities at all times. Mm-hmm. So
and the reason you're very upset potentially is because you're like not really acknowledging that inside of yourself or haven't 100%. Been forced to or whatever,
Yeah.
Haven't been driven to AA by your daughter.
Yeah,
that is a very important thing.
Well, it's like all this stuff of like right now with all these guys as administration talking about like low T and all this stuff. And it's like, you're all gay. You're all gay. Just fucking come out. I'm so sick of you motherfuckers.
It's so crazy. I was trying to write a joke. Now I'm just doing bits. I'm sorry. This is fun. You're fun to talk about jokes with. But I did, I was very similar vein, but I was writing a bit about the manosphere, just like that sort of like podcast culture. That's just like the most insidious thing in the world. And I was talking to Devontre Coleman, who, do you know Devontre?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, he's so funny.
So funny.
But I had a line that wasn't really working. I can't even remember what it was, but he rewrote it to, the intro to the joke is, the manosphere is a group of straight men who are only attracted to one another. And that's exactly how I feel about it. You do not give a shit about women in any capacity.
No.
This is for each other. What you are doing, this sort of like posturing and hypermasculine bullshit that you're doing is only for the other fellas.
No, yeah.
And that's gay. And you're being
Mike Burns had this character he used to do that he would come out and his t-shirt would say, "This is my pussy getting Ed Hardy t-shirt." Written, and then he'd come out.
Too many words also.
Way too many words. But he was like,
it goes down to his
he was a guy who's just obviously a mess, but he's like, bros, check this out. And the big ending to the bit was he's like, look how fucking hot this chick is. And it was Blair Underwood. Just a picture of Blair Underwood in a suit. Like the actor, who's a beautiful man. He's like, fucking look how hot she is, dude. And it would bring down the house.
That's so funny.
Because even when I was a kid watching like LA Law, I'd be like, God, he's handsome.
Damn, that's good stuff.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what's happening to me, but that's good stuff.
I had just had a realization. I did a Funny or Die sketch with him called Black Hiker, where he was a black hiker and every white person was like, oh my God, hi.
Doffing
so
of a million caps. So funny.
And he's
so
like,
true.
what? And he calls it out. And he's just like, oh, here's some brothers. And it was like Colton Dunn and Brandon Johnson. And Colton's like, where Nike Town at, homie? Like, just like doesn't even know he's in the woods. And like, he's like, damn, like ruins it. And I'm this park ranger that comes up and I'm breathless, got to climb the top of the mountain. And I'm just like, hey, do you need any help or anything? And he's like, did I do something? You call me? I was like, no, I'm just happy you're here.
So happy. Please don't
do you know anything about the woods? Do you want me to talk to you? You know, like I'm so jazzed to finally see a non-white person.
Oh, that's really great.
But it was like, and he was we walked up to set together and he's kind of vibing. He's like, you're a stand-up? Cool. And I was like, thanks, man.
Thank you.
I don't know what to say to him, but I was literally kind of intimidated by how good looking this guy still is.
Yes, dude.
I don't know what picture of like Dorian Gray he's got in the basement of a withered old black man. But this guy, you know, funny. It was one of those little genius, dumb ideas that was like, what a perfect guy to hold up. He didn't hold up Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
He didn't hold up.
And who was it that did this?
Mike Burns.
Oh my God. Yeah. That is a brilliant.
But I was just like, look how fucking hot this chick is. What?
Damn it, that's
a man.
That's a guy. You're horny for a guy. Oh.
Right.
Oh, I'm horny for the guys. That's so brilliant. I mean, obviously this happened this week and I think we're all like gunning to write some good material about it. But the tea thing, I mean, it's just too, I mean, everything is so beyond parody at this point that there is no like, you're like, oh, what bit hasn't everyone thought of? And I don't just mean comedians, everyone in the country who realizes how bad this is. We're all writing the funniest material about this in our heads all the time. Yeah. But the tea thing is especially.
Well, and it's fundamentally so insanely wrong. Yeah. Because there are so many women in the military that are doing incredible work. It's just with no tea. You know what I mean? This is like kind of like serious, but there's a group called Selah that's a homeless outreach center that I occasionally volunteer at.
Oh,
where it's the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah. I worked with them during the pandemic. I
great.
think.
Yeah, you just stand out by the table and you hand out food or whatever. And there's a woman who is homeless who works with them, who's a veteran who has a steel plate in her skull, and she's like the coolest person, and like, you know, this thing where I'm like, why are you fucking homeless? That's the problem.
That's so horrible. I mean? That makes no sense.
Yeah. But she's always there. She's always working and stuff. And the one that I think of like her versus fucking cosplay ass Pete Hegseth. Dude. Like, God. Anyway, but like,
no, it's just,
I don't want to get to the point where I'm like venting and shit. But no, but it must be said.
You want to talk about like all of this is, it's, you know, ostensibly in the service of morale.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a more just demoralizing person.
Oh, God, yeah.
It is such a joke.
Yeah.
He's such a fucking joke.
Like,
I will forever nearly masturbate to the photo of him trying to do that leg exercise that they were on. That makes me hornier than anything has in years. I'm coming for it, Pete.
Yeah. Well, I heard that the Kash Patel thing where it's just like, and it's funny. My wife and I were just talking about this guy who we met through friends who is like the head of anti-terrorism for LA for like, and like, he's this kind of like chill dad, but in great shape. Whoa. We had dinner like at the table next to theirs. He had one martini, the end. You know what I mean?
These people
gotta be, he has a amazing son who's going into college soon, you know, but it's like, we're talking about what a fucked up job Because the only way things are going well is if you don't hear shit.
Yes, exactly.
And then I heard this thing with Kash Patel being like, the World Cup was recently, and we had people from millions of people from around the world, and we it was a massive undertaking, but we did it. No major incidents of... Shut the fuck up. When has an FBI director ever been like, we did it, nobody got killed.
Everything was perfect.
I'm awesome.
Hey girls, just checking.
And I'm not even doing it. I'm not even saying his voice is gay, but it is. But I'm saying I was just doing his fucking low TS voice as this thing
Nothing happened.
Pat myself on my back.
He has no idea. Nobody's telling him what's going down.
What happened to the strong silent type?
There's like a
There's
just like a huge document, a huge folder. It's like, don't show to Kash Patel. No close little eyes on this one.
Don't show him this one. He'll tweet it out. Guess who we're going after? Fuck. His location.
Oh my God. Do you remember when, this is such old news, but I think about it I wrote a bit about it, but when Pete Hegseth just like DM'd, it was a comment. It was like his like ex-wife, somebody at the Defense Forces, and like a doctor of his, and he like group texted or group signal chatted them about like a strike on Yemen. And I'm like, at what point would anyone have a group text that exists with those three people? Like, what have you ever communicated to those three
Pete,
people?
I really hope he didn't send me his dick again. Where is Yemen?
My joke was, Pete Hegseth.
Everybody, all the girls at brunch. What's Yemen?
Did he do it again?
There's a strike.
So no. I learned this last time. Yemen is.
So they're going to come from the north. I'm just going to spill the tea. I don't give a fuck. I've had so many mimosas. And like, I will say, like, shout out for you taking care of yourself and being sober.
Yeah.
I hope you're happy no matter what you choose.
I'm trying.
You know what I mean?
Fine.
It's right on. But I will say one of the tenets of recovery is you can't go, even if you're drinking, you can't go, at least I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
But you can if it's Pete.
100%.
Pete Hegseth.
I think
you can be like, all right.
Any member.
I crashed the car again, but I didn't text my ex about a strike. That I didn't cost lives.
My husband,
by sending the info to a woman who will hate me the rest of her days. Does anyone want to fucking know
who has every
where we're
reason?
hitting next? Because I know.
Oh, you want to talk about Iran? She's hammered. You want to talk about Iran? Let's talk about Iran.
I'm going to put it on Tumblr. It's not around anymore. Kathleen, please.
Kathleen? Perfect ex-wife name. Perfect ex-wife.
Kathy. Don't fucking call me Kathy.
I'm Kathleen. You're so right. I'm like, my husband left. And I've got 2 more DUIs, but I did not send that message. But I did not burp on air or whatever the fuck he's up to.
That footage of him in like a pool in a suit.
Oh God, with his little he's
just
such
chugging,
a dweeb.
Chugging champagne hurts your fucking chest.
I can't chug a Diet Coke and I'm an alcoholic.
I wouldn't do I wouldn't do that if I won the World Cup. If I was that dude whose mom walked 2,000 miles from Ghana to some province of Spain, pregnant with his brother, and then grew up in Spain and fucking beat inarguably the most racist country in Latin America.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't go, go. I would pour myself a neat glass. I'd drink that glass real fast.
I would drink it super fast.
Real fast.
It's going down really, really fast.
It's going to be gone.
But a few breaths.
But I'm not going to give myself heartburn. I'm trying to kick the fucking president out of the way.
It's true.
I'm holding up my trophy.
He's drinking like he's 14.
I do think about that though. If there's like the guy that they win like the Stanley Cup and the one hockey player is sober. Stop it. Oh, please. Stop. I've been doing so well.
He's holding up his 90-day chip.
He's got a can of Athletic.
It doesn't even foam right.
This sucks. St. Pauli girl, NA. So gross.
I will say I have never been in previous iterations of my trying to stop drinking. I'm really outing myself as if having a big drinking problem. Who cares? But I have never been on the NA kick really.
Oh yeah.
But I'll tell you this. I think at the time it was because I was trying like NA spirits, which is like
oh yeah,
absolutely.
Weird.
Well, you
Very
take a sip of I'm a gin drinker. You take a sip of it and you go, I'm gonna have some fucking gin. Like it doesn't even like it doesn't scratch the itch in any meaningful way, and it makes you crave alcohol in an insane way. Beer, I was never a big beer drinker.
Okay.
I'm at the Comedy Store 6 athletics deep. It works. Yeah. It really, and of course, like I'm doing this all at comedy clubs where we don't pay for drinks.
That's right.
And but then I go out into the world and I'm like, you want to charge me $16 for a mocktail?
Oh,
I'm
please.
DDing. That really makes me angry.
Yeah.
It's juice.
Yeah.
You're serving me juice.
Some bullshit.
It really makes me so mad.
Yeah.
It's giving juice.
Yeah. It really is.
It's giving juice to me in a glass.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so true. And those like you know, they have that whole cottage industry of like NA spirits and beers that the store just sells that kind of stuff where it's like, okay, I get it. Shouldn't cost as much.
No, totally.
Sorry.
Well, and everywhere. That's the thing. It's like it's very rare when I stopped, people were like, oh my God, you're going to save so much money. And I was like, I've never paid for alcohol in my life. Since I started doing stand-up comedy, I've not been paying for drinks.
Oh yeah.
And since I became a woman.
You didn't even need comedy. What are you doing?
But the two things they tell you, you're going to save money, you're going to lose weight.
Yeah.
I am spending more money than I've ever spent because I'm just trying to fill the hole and I've never paid for alcohol. And then secondly, I'm like, I'm eating everything I see. Oh, yeah. It's great. That's so not
Kyle
true.
had a whole bit about the year he took off from alcohol and he was just like, what is the bit? He's like, he was eating so much candy. He was putting candy inside of candy. He was like Dr. Zhivagoing candy, just putting a peanut M&M into like a Snickers bar.
He's docking
ramming
with
it up its ass. Like not enough, just sugar on sugar on sugar.
It is the sugar thing
100%.
though, is crazy.
100%.
That wasn't even really my thing, or I didn't think so.
The thing I learned from friends in recovery is orange juice is the key. It's a big bottle of orange juice in your fridge. Okay, so when you got, because it's a lot of sugar, but it's fruit juice just kills it.
Okay, good. That's a good one.
And the great thing is because our friends, Peter and Todd, who own the house in Cape Cod we rent, and they're a gay couple, and Todd does not like being around for the 4th. So we're like, we'll take it off your hands.
Love it, of course.
Pay for it.
Yeah.
But Todd had not drinking related, but he had to get a new liver.
Oh Lord!
And he got a new liver, but if you get a new liver, you can never touch alcohol again.
Oh, okay. You've got to.
It's too risky. So
off the lot.
I started making like mocktails for him when he would come hang to the beach hangs, and like I would make him. It's like watermelon juice and lime juice. Okay. So it's got that bite, like that sharp bite. Yeah, you need a little bit of bite. See? It's not about like making it. This tastes just like there's rum in it.
See, I don't need that.
That'll make you drink rum.
Exactly.
You don't want that. You want that little like fucking that kind of sharp bite.
This the only thing that has been, and I've been doing this at comedy clubs over and over and over again, is soda water bitters. Technically there's 100%. Alcohol in bitters, who cares?
So good.
But that is the thing where it's like bitters is a strange and almost unpleasant enough taste.
Yep.
That you're like, ooh, it feels like I'm doing something wrong, which at a certain point became the entire point of my drinking.
Sure, of course.
It got wrong.
Yeah.
That's very good. Yeah, I've been experimenting a little bit, but that I didn't really know, because I've been on and off, like I said, but I didn't really know the sugar thing.
Yeah.
And the two things that happened to me, I started eating everything in sight. I started breaking out like I was a teenager, and then I read up about it. It happens to women more than men, I think, but. Alcohol dries out your skin so much. I mean, it dries out your whole body. It dehydrates you in like every way, so that your like natural oils are resurfacing. Whoa. And you get like fucking pizza face.
Oh my God.
And I was like, it was just like a month after drinking, I was like, I look like shit. It was like such a big difference. I was heinous. It has since leveled out.
every like, oh, this is what's going to happen. They're like, wrong.
You're full of shit.
I know a guy who quit just because he would, same reason my dad quit drinking. My dad was never a big drinker, but it just gave him acid reflux at a certain point.
Such an unpleasant feeling.
I'm done.
Yeah.
So he had the same thing, but much younger. And it was funny. We were all at a brewery with our kids, I think his wife's birthday. Jared Logan. You know Jared Logan.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
And he's like, and it said I'd lose weight, and that worked. And his belly's just like, and I think he's lost some of it, but it was like he had like a belly of like, you really enjoy beer.
Literally like
it's like a lot of you're that like 70s dad, just like Schlitz, like just killing a case of Schlitz every night.
So hard. I just picture my grandfather in the pool where you're like, it's so hard. Like you know what I mean? It looks like shiny.
Hard belly. Yeah, you could like break a rock on it. Like just just
trying to use it as a pillow. Like they're like, oh God.
No, this is weird.
It sounds weird in there.
Things are strange inside. Whoever's in there is working overtime. We gotta clean.
Please,
fucking
give us a minute to clean. That is what it feels like when you're like, your body's just going like, give me just.
Please.
You're young still. I'm trying to repair all your organs. I'm really trying.
I mean, I was talking to Kara about how like this year, because we went for 2 full weeks, like in the longest we've gone. Like this is the not the first. Last year wasn't as bad, but like years past, like post pandemic, we had people like there almost every day from like Boston. Whereas like by the end, I'm like, I think I'm gonna die.
It's
man.
crazy.
I feel so fucking bad.
It's crazy.
Like getting on a plane, like, oh Jesus.
I can't. I woke up one time.
So wrung out.
I woke up one time on a plane, and I think about this all the time because it's my favorite sweatshirt that I've ever had. It was from like just a classic.
Drink Wisconsinbly.
I drink Wisconsinbly $70 sweatshirt. You know what? Here's the thing. If I was hungover in that airport, I'd spend that $70.
There you go.
But
sure.
Cooler heads prevailed.
Nice.
But it's like an ancient T-shirt of mine. I think it's an ex-boyfriend's from like high school. And I woke up on a plane and I had been extremely hungover. The piece of Nicorette that I had in my mouth, I had been sleeping like this, had fallen and gotten wadded into this.
Oh.
And I was having like just sweating, withdrawing from alcohol. I was coming back from a comedy festival and I was like, we gotta make a change. Like that feeling of just being like in flight, recovering from alcohol in flight.
Yeah.
The absolute worst feeling that's ever existed. So shaky.
Mike Bridenstine, who's been sober for years now, but he was at, did you ever do Bridgetown?
No, is Bridgetown defunct?
Yeah,
I think it was like
we did it to 2017 was the last year.
I was before my time then. Great. I started in 2016.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Really? God, you're so fucking good.
That's very nice. Thank you.
Go see Laura. But I remember like he told me he was like in his hotel room, like lying in a fetal position because it was such a party-ish festival.
That's what I mean.
But it was like, and he's one of those guys, he just never stopped. Like he never stopped all day, all night kind of thing.
Yep.
And I will say he got cut off in a way that I was like jealous because I bartended for years and I never cut a lot of people. It was Chicago, right?
I mean, you got to be doing some really insane shit. Yeah.
And anytime I did, it was like, I challenged his manhood to him.
Totally. Oh, totally. They're going to get pissed.
You motherfucker.
And they're blacked out. They're probably big as hell. So scary.
Bad. Yeah,
scary.
Exactly. This woman was like, I was like, oh God. It's like similar to, I saw like a Bridezilla episode where this woman's just shitting on him, like, let me, my friends in. And he just goes, listen, don't lose your mind in front of me, okay? What a one, right? What a gift. But like such a fuck you, but such a, I don't have time for this.
How'd she respond?
She said, oh, lost her mind.
Of course.
Her friends had to pull her off. But like,
what if she was like,
this woman just said to Mike, he's like, he ordered a beer. I didn't hear him, how bad it was or whatever. And she goes, yeah, no, I think we're done here. And walked away. And I was like, I think we're done. She broke up with him as a bartender.
Yeah, I
never thought of that.
It's been nice.
I think me and you, Steve, was it Steve? I don't think it's working out, man. I don't think you and I have anything
I met
anymore.
you at a time in my life 45 minutes ago.
Have you heard the Richard Pryor bit, The Drunk?
I don't know that I have.
It just goes through him starting
no,
to
I don't think I've heard this.
Like when he's already partying and then it says the greatest drunk thing where it's like, what? I'm drunk? You didn't say that an hour ago when you sold me that shit.
Yes, I have heard that.
It's your fault.
Who do we want to hold up?
I paid you to do this.
I think we're done here. I got the okay. Don't lose your mind. Don't lose your mind in front of me. I mean, I would lose my mind.
Oh, yeah.
But
Surprised
that
he didn't get
is
stabbed.
100%.
But conversely, I think we're done here. It's such a beautiful way to cut off a man.
The last time I drank, and the reason that I stopped drinking, and I'm not going to talk about the dates and specifics of this, but I was having a really bad time. And I think for the first time, I got a bartender from down the bar blocking me, pouring me a glass of ice water and setting it in front of me. And I have like a flash of being like, I was like, is that because, and he was like, is that because of everything then? Yeah,
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Is that because I have one of my eyelashes on my face?
Because this barf? I'll wipe it off.
Because this is barf.
I have another shirt.
No, it's just interesting. I think it's interesting.
But next you're gonna take away my motorcycle keys.
Oh, you hate women? Oh, you hate the freedom of a woman?
No. Oh, no.
I go super wide.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're just like my husband that just left me.
No, interesting. I just think it's interesting. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on here.
Jesus. I mean, I laugh a lot on this show. I don't know if like we've had laughs per second. Have we? This is so
Hell
fucking
yeah.
funny.
Oh, that
dude.
makes me happy. I had the greatest time.
I think you and Fahim Anwar are like neck and neck.
The bit, listen, if I'm anywhere close to him, the bit king.
Yeah, bit machine. But so are you. Anything you want to plug before you go?
Yeah, but do you know when, sorry to ask this, do you know when this comes out?
It'll be 2-3 weeks.
Okay, I'm on the road again starting in the fall. I've got a lot of cities. I'm coming to Philly. I'm coming to Boston for the first time.
Nice.
A few more spots in the Northeast. I'm coming back to, I think, Columbus, all within like September, October, November, and then Nashville too. But just follow me on Instagram, Laura Peek, Peek live, and then go look up dates at laurapeekcomedy.com.
Go see Laura. She's so funny.
This
Thank
is the
you,
best.
buddy.
Thank you, dude.
So
Thank
good.
you.